Hello, hello. Welcome back to another Monday comparison stream. Oh, I'm not fully recovered yet, but it was a lot of fun. Hi, Simrex. All good, all good. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, what a great weekend that was. Mr. 100 North laps. Yeah, feeling pretty good. I have still a few aching joints, but wasn't too bad. Yesterday I felt like I catch the cold again or whatever. I don't know because maybe I sweat so much. But today I'm feeling a lot better again. Hi Indy. Yeah, was all survivable. Feeling good again. But yeah, what a great weekend that was. Would not have thought that I could do this for 13 hours straight up one stream. Hi, Andras, welcome. But yeah, thank you guys for checking in on me and doing a few laps with me at Nords. I think it was a good idea to do an hosted session, so I was not all alone. I at least had some lap time goals, even though I not reached yours because you're just too fast, Sabrex. Hi, Slip. Yeah, everything good again. Yesterday I had no work, so I could rest and feeling good again. Hello, Andras. Greetings back to Hungary. First hosted race in first place Nords. Yeah. True, yeah. You also won the first hosted race. Yeah, I mean, after lap 40, it was just a mental struggle for me. I also think I had the force feedback a bit too strong, set up too strong in the beginning. Then I lowered it throughout the session a bit, but I couldn't set it too low. Otherwise, I would not have felt the front end anymore of the car. But yeah, was an interesting experiment. So thank you all for that, for living that through with me. But today, it should be all about comparing GT3 cars again. For the last time this season, we are going to Magny-Cours upcoming week. This is the last GT sprint race that I will do this season. I think I did a 6-minute 32, but this was still a messy lap, and I think a 6-minute 31 would have been possible for me on Saturday. But I think for 6-minute 30, I need to do a lot more training. But yeah, maybe I'm doing some races this week. I'll be also here. Let's check again. Tomorrow and on Thursday. And on Saturday morning, I'll try Forza Horizon 6 on the wheel. Yeah, maybe on Thursday I'm planning to do some IMSA because they're going to Nords. It would be my first Nordschleife official race. Yeah, I'm not sure yet if that's a good idea or not. But I really want to try it. I also thought of like doing a comparison for Nordschleife, but I don't think I'm good enough or sufficient enough on the track yet to do like clean laps with every car. So that's why another 100 laps just to make sure it's set right. Yeah. Probably not 100. But yeah, maybe I'm doing a race or two on Thursday at Nordschleife just to see where I'm at. I mean, I highly doubt I will battle any other 4K iRacing drivers, but maybe it would be fun. We will see, but first off, let's start with Magny-Cours, a track that I quite like, I have to say. It's, of course, an old Formula 1 track where Michael Schumacher made his famous, I think, 4-stop, right? I think it was a 4-stop. And won the race. It was just crazy. Ah, nice. Alton Park, British GT. So this is the British GT3 championship, I guess. Cool. Track conditions, as always, I'm picking those from the VRS site. Make some pictures for us, James Lip. GT3 and GT4. Ah, cool. So we have 21 degrees. Wind speed is 8 kph. Direction from the southeast. Humidity is 62%. Mostly cloudy, and track state, as always, 50%. This time, what car should I start with? Let's start with the Acura right away. Here we go. Formula Ford. Ah, okay, cool. So Formula Ford is like, what can you compare it? Like Formula 1600? Yeah, it's not so long in the iRacing service yet, Magny-Cours, but I like the track. Ah, Grand Prix 4. Yeah, I also had Grand Prix 4. Always played with the keyboard, but I don't know. I was more into PlayStation Formula 1 games. Even though I already could grasp that Grand Prix 4 is way deeper in every aspect. Okay, and let's start with the Acura. Where is my setup, Magny-Cours? Let's see. I've raced this already a few times, I would say. Check, is everything alright here? Hi, Max Powers. Welcome. Hope you had a nice Sunday as well. I was just recovering yesterday. Yeah, thank you as well for the nice stream on Saturday. Really cheered me up a lot and gave me actually a lot to chat with you guys and yeah, try to stay sane. It was a nice experience, honestly. Even though after lap 50 probably I should have stopped because of my lack of concentration. But yeah, still was an interesting experience. And maybe this Thursday I will do my first IMSA race at Nords. I'm still not sure if I should do that, but yeah. Let's see. Axel Acura gang tuning in. Oh no. Yeah, let's see, maybe the Acura surprises me here. Usually I'm struggling a bit with the Acura since the tire update. But so far on the first meters, I have to say the front end isn't feeling too bad here. 32 degrees track temp, is this correct? Hopefully. Yeah, also rewatched the Nordschleife 24-hour race. So many of the favorites, or of the GT3 favorites, crashed out. It was actually crazy. But I think the win for the second AMG Mercedes was well deserved. Also, the one driver in the team who won it 10 years ago with the same car for the first time, if I got that right. Now got to win it again. That was cool. The beginning I was feeling a bit sad for the Lambo team, who had a puncture in lap 1 already. I mean, great that they got P2 in the end. Ah, okay. Froxton. I don't have Froxton. Ah, yeah, that's the difficulty here. Magny-Cours is actually the last track that I own. That's coming up this season in GT Sprint. That's why this will be the last time this season I'll do this. Maybe I'll do it once more for IMSA. But in June or beginning of June I will also have a little less time. Because of work, but we'll see. Oh, really? Okay. Maybe I should check it out. I really have no connection to Froxton, that's why I never really bothered to buy it. But maybe I'll check out the video on YouTube and then see what this track is about. Oh, that was too late. Actually not sure what kind of lap times are expected. But I can say this much, the Acura feels quite nimble around here. And also quite well in the front end. It's really good. Normally I'm always struggle to feel the Acura lately. Maybe the Lambo is good here as well. Tight and twisty track. Yeah, I'll check it out. Also here a bit late, I need to be a bit earlier on the brakes here. This corner quite tricky to get right. There's so much time to be gained when you get the exit right. Now it was a bit late on the throttle. The Acura needs a new fixed setup. Is it still so understeery in the fixed setup? Oh, getting into the ABS as well. Let's lower this a bit. Yeah, I remember racing at Magny-Cours also in the Porsche Cup car. But I think still in the old one that was also quite fun. And of course also raced here in the GT3 as well already. I think I used the AMG back then here. We'll see how it feels today. So far I'm really surprised with the Acura. Car feels not bad at all. This doesn't felt too bad. I don't know where I should be pace-wise. But not at a 138, I guess. Also here, for me it's important that car feels safe through these S's here. That's where you really have to send it during the race. Get a fast lap time. And of course avoiding the slowdowns. This corner I still haven't not figured it out yet. Especially the exit, it's a bit off camber. And I'm always struggling a bit with grip there. Try this with first gear. It's an active reset point. Try to push. Yeah, we are still quite understeery. Let's reset the Acura. Try this again. Yeah, back to the Nordschleife race on the weekend. Also was quite tricky that it was so raining always a little bit, and then it was dry again, and then it rained again. Must have been super tricky to drive there. Also, that the Aston Martin team got third place was a nice surprise. I felt a bit sad initially as the blue Audi was out of the race so early. And the station wagon BMW got P5 in the end. It was also nice to see, so the pace of the touring wasn't really bad at all. Oh hi, Matthias, welcome back. Yeah, I recovered yesterday. I used Sunday as a rest day this time. So I'm feeling quite good again. Still feel some of my joints aching a bit, but nothing serious. Hope you had a nice Sunday. as well. And thank you for posting the screenshot into the Discord. And maybe use it for a thumbnail. Yeah, this week... Oh, too fast. I'm trying to do some races here at Magny-Cours. And maybe also some on the Nordschleife in IMSA. Haven't that really decided yet. Yeah, it was great fun. It really cheered me up with you guys on the track as well. And also that you set some lap times, so I had something to look up to, and like something like, okay, maybe this is what I can improve to. Still lacking words, I'm sorry. But yeah, it was a great experience. And also big thank you to all of you again for sitting this through with me. 13 hours. Today I checked out the IMSA series at Nordschleife, and in the fixed series they're running only 4 laps. It should be way too easy for me now. There we go. Oh yeah, that was a good exit. Lap number 8 now. The Acura actually feels really good. Maybe I can get into the 137s. I think that would be alright already. There we go. It's also quite hard to find a point where to brake. Yeah, right now I think I'm aiming for a 137 lap time. That should be alright for the first car. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I might also do some races on Thursday. So tomorrow I'll be here. Maybe on Thursday, my first official Nordschleife races. I was thinking of doing a comparison for Nords. But I'm not sure if I'm competitive enough yet, and tomorrow I will have some more close racing here, and then on Thursday just trying some races at the Nordschleife in IMSA, just to see where I'm at. Don't think can fight anybody for positions there. But we will see. Right now, the feeling for the Acura is getting better and better. maybe this is a good choice this week. Yeah, hopefully. No, almost certainly. I also think that I should be faster now than on Saturday. 37.5. Give it one more lap and then switching to the next car. Also here the Acura has good grip, as I'm almost messing up, but still no off track. Yeah, I guess most people will race IMSA this week again. But I think Magny-Cours is a good send-off for my GT sprint season. I messed up the exit a bit, but still quite happy with the Acura's performance so far. See how it compares to the other cars. Also was super nice of you that you choose the Audi to run a few laps with me, Matis. The only car I'm currently not owning. Here this 1:37.5, I think. That's the lap time for now in the Acura. I can revisit the car if I'm significantly faster with the other cars. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. I was already thinking of maybe maining the Audi next season. Like, to every race come with the oddball Audi. So what was this again? 1:37.525. Let's write this down. 37.525. I give it a 4-star in handling and stability. No, actually it was super stable. With 5 stars. Really good. Okay. And track temp is 32 degrees. Let's also write this down right now. Yeah, that's true. The sound of the Audi. Yeah, I still have to decide if I should get it or not. Depends what else is coming in the new update. Okay, I think I'm in the mood for the McLaren next. I have a feeling the McLaren could be fast around here. Let's see. Also had to throw my racing gloves into the washing machine because they were completely wet after my 12 hours at Nords. And they were really smelly, but now they're fine. They smell like washing machine. Okay, let's see how the McLaren feels around here. Yeah, the Lambo, I was thinking about that because I had so much fun in the Lambo in Suzuka. But then again, I also lost it a few times in the races, so I'm not sure if I'm ready for the Lambo. Because with a safe setup, it felt just a bit too, I don't know, boring to drive, because then it understeers. But with a pointy setup, the Lambo felt really rewarding and I had a lot of fun in it. Where's the traction control? Oh, that's quite low. Put it on 6 for now. And I had a lot of fun in the McLaren in Brands Hatch. Still remember those races also very vividly. I don't know. Still have time to decide if I should do this to main a car next season or not. Just keep it like this. Just drive a GT3 car that suits me the most for each week. Of course, for overall pace, I think it would be better for me to just focus on one car. But I also really like to drive pretty much all of them, so we will see. Or iRacing is bringing something super crazy next season. And I maybe stop GT3 racing. No, I don't think that will happen, but I mean, I'm not sure. They could bring the Aston Martin Valkyrie, I guess. Would be a cool addition to the GTP roster. Is the Aston running in IMSA? Maybe not, right? It's only running in VEC. M3 GT3? The old one, you mean? Or you mean the M4 GT3? Oh yeah, the Lambo. This car is just such a great front end.
39.679.
A lot of high downforce tracks this season in GT Sprint. Brands Hatch, Suzuka, now Magny-Cours. Oh yeah, the McLaren is feeling good again. I remember I had also a lot of fun in Porsche Cup here. Was pretty close racing. In my opinion, I like this track more than Paul Ricard. Because here you also have some elevation changes. Of course, it's a more twisty, narrower track. But Paul Ricard just feels like a test track, which it is. If you're being honest. Ah, the touring. They already mentioned it will stay a unique car, and they are not planning to race it anymore. But they got P5 with it. Hey, Fishlip Fred. Yeah, I'm back. Hope you had a good weekend. I'm almost fully recovered. I want to thank you as well, of course, for sitting this through with me. It was an interesting experience. I'm also planning on making a video about that. How to not learn a track, or I'm not sure how to how to title it yet. Yeah. Yesterday I chilled for the most part. Also watched finish of the Nürburgring 24-hour race. 38.1. Feeling fast in the McLaren, but I am not fast. Missing more than half a second to the Acura right now. Yeah. I mean, it was quite a disappointment for the Lambo to get a flat tire in lap 1. And yeah, for the most part of the race, I thought, okay, it's an easy win for the Verstappen AMG. But then when their car broke down, I also felt kind of happy for the guys who won it, Maro Engel. He won this race 10 years ago. Also with a Merc, so that's quite cool. Yeah, to show the car to the fans, that's quite nice. .1. There we go. Yeah, that's also one positive thing. Now he needs to come back. Because you never know, maybe he was planning secretly to do like all great races over the world at some point. But now, yeah, as you're saying, he still has unfinished business. I'm not sure. Is he now racing in the WEC? Before he was racing in the GT World Series, right? But also, it's a dream of Rossi to go to Nordschleife at some point. But he still has no permit. There we go. Ah, last year, okay. They were also good at Mount Panorama, the Bathurst 12 hour. But in the end, I think, I don't know if they finished it even. Oh yeah, the McLaren. It's a beast here. Yeah, true, they are also doing well, or did well. It's also great to see. Whoop, whoop. Ah, this last chicane. 7558. So far, Acura and McLaren, same lap time, but I have to say McLaren feels a bit better. It has the more direct front end. Ah, he got third. Ah, then it's not too bad. Messed up the exit a little bit. We will lower the traction control as well. 4. Also here the McLaren feels super nimble. Ah, too much. Too much. Let's give it another track before we move on. Another lap. Yesterday felt a little bit like I catch the cold again, but today it's already a lot better again. Maybe it was because of all the sweating and the fans I've set up in my room to cool me down. Also, McLaren stays quite stable over this last chicane here. Okay, let's give it another try before we move on to the next one. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I watched a lot of MotoGP back then when he was still driving. When I think of it, I think I was watching MotoGP for his whole MotoGP and 500cc career. When he came to MotoGP, I still remember that. I think it was 2001. I also got the MotoGP game for PS2 back then. And then he was fighting Max Biaggi. I watched also a little bit before that. I mean, I still remember Mick Doohan and Alex Crivellier. Yeah, true. No, I watched already a bit before that. I saw Kenny Roberts Jr. in the year 2000, where he won the championship on the Suzuki. Yeah, the MotoGP races these days, they really have to rethink their whole rule set and reglement for these bikes, because yeah, if more drivers get injured, you don't have anyone to race. I mean, nowadays I'm not following MotoGP so closely anymore, because since the like Ducati reign started, pretty much stopped watching. But back then I was also attending the races, MotoGP races at the Red Bull Ring. Those were always great fun. 2017 and 18, I think. Or 16 and 17, not sure. But we saw firsthand where I think it was Sarko who lost it coming up to turn 3 to the hairpin. And then the bike was just inches or a few centimeters before Rossi flying by. We were sitting right in this corner. It was really crazy to watch. Not quite sure what year it was. Rossi was still driving for the factory Yamaha team. And he was still quite competitive. Or the Yamaha was. But still, even back then, I think the Ducatis won the races at the Red Bull Ring in 2018. Okay, I'm not thinking I can go any faster with the McLaren. Oh, Angsler Racing, thank you for the raid. Moin, servus. Thank you for the raid, man. Really appreciate that. Hope you had a nice stream. Okay, it was 1:37.558, my best lap in the McLaren. But I have to say, it felt even better than the Acura so far. 37.558. I give it a 5-star in handling. Hi, Davito. A 36.1 in the Acura? Oh my god. Damn, you're fast. Same track conditions? Hello, can you update, please? There we are. .30, okay. That's not much hotter. I have 32 degrees and Treq stayed at 50%. Didn't get 31. Yeah, even for me, the Acura felt pretty nice today. Okay, what should be next? Maybe go with the Beamer. Or the Corvette first. Maybe the Corvette. Let's see if the Corvette is tricky to drive. Yeah. Dacia Logan's stonks. Yeah, they always like have this huge struggle with this car. It's also so nice, their efforts. Okay, let's see what's going on with the Corvette. Ultra feel is pretty numb. Oh, thank you for the follow, Young Juice. Welcome in. Oh, the understeering corner exit. Hopefully that gets better soon. Oh yeah, that's the Corvette shows me already that it's going to get loose here on the rear. I'd let the tires warm up first before I say anything bad about this car. I mean, it's not bad at all, but it's just so snappy. At least with this setup I'm running now. Let's see if it's gets better or not. Especially here, first 3 corners. Oh yeah, good rotation on the lift off. Oh god. Let's try a different setup. See how this feels. I mean, judging by the looks, I think the Corvette is one of the most good-looking GT3s. The drivability, since they nerfed it back then, I don't know how long ago this was. It's always a bit sketchy to drive for me. At least with the setups that I'm using. Yeah, much better here. Okay. Now I'm running an Apex setup with this car, and it's way stabler. Oh, that's also a huge amount of understeer right now. But tires are still very cold, of course. Hi Petros. Yes, I've tried the MetaQuest 3 with VR or with iRacing. And I was really surprised how natural it felt to brake into corners and turn into corners or get the turning points right. I had to turn down my graphics a bit because back then I was still using a 1080 Ti and the graphics card could run VR. But for me, I decided not to go on with VR. Yeah, Magny-Cours. I think it's great fun to drive. It's of course one of the more narrower and twistier tracks again. But I don't mind that. I raced here the GT3 cars already and Porsche Cup in the past. Honestly, at first I raced this track back then because I bought it and didn't wanna, oh my god, buy it and then never raced it, but it turned out it is great fun actually to race. Yeah, maybe I'll do the same on Thursday. I'm still a Nords noob. Even though I have done 100 consecutive laps in one stream on Saturday. I still consider myself a Nordschleife beginner. But maybe on Thursday I will do some races in IMSA as well. Or will be even my first race at the Nordschleife then. But tomorrow I will do some races here at Magny-Cours to finish off my GT Sprint season. And then we will see. Oh yeah, this setup is way easier to drive. Yes, I will bring back the Saturday morning stream as of now. At least for this week, maybe for the next one as well. After that, we'll have to see. Then I will be working a bit more again, also during the weeks. But I'll still try stream as often as possible. It's just too much fun with you guys. Ah, nice. Congrats. Hi, Fighter Greg. Schau los. Oh. Yeah, I'm back in the rig. But I feel not quite ready to compare GT3 cars for IMSA. That's why I'm doing one more GT Sprint race this season. Maybe on Thursday I will do my first Nords races at Nordschleife. Yeah, how was it? It's not something I would recommend. So it's much better to learn Nords with active reset in a private practice session. But it still was an interesting experience, and I had a lot of fun with you guys. Also, some of you doing some laps and joining me for a few rounds, and also of course the nice chat. It really was a lot of fun for me, even though yesterday I was just chilling the whole day and watching the rest of the Nordschleife 24-hour race. Oh yeah, look at that Apex Racing setup for the Corvette. It really transforms the car for the better. So much easier to drive. Yeah, but it also feels quite safe when shifting the weight. That's usually my problem when I'm running this car with a Go setup or setup from Go setups. When I shift the weight too abruptly, I just lose the rear usually. Here it still feels a bit stiff on the front, but way easier to drive overall. Yeah. Yeah. He was really going at it in some laps. He even made the same mistake as I did during my stream. I saw that he went flying over this left-hander that was going downwards. I also learned this during my stream. Don't touch the inside curb there. Also, one of you made a short, so maybe I'm using that. Yeah, some of the other drivers that crashed out, yeah, the oil slick incident, of course, that was a bit of a pity for Kevin Estrie, and also one of the Ford Mustangs went off like this, right? Yeah, totally. That was a scary moment. But it's actually super nice that you can have the exact same experience in iRacing. And you also can go flying over this corner quite easily. And yeah, I just was feeling a bit sad because, okay, now more and more of the competing cars were out of the race, and then Max was pretty much fighting against the other AMG team, or the second car of the Mercedes team. Also because the Rambo of Bortolotti had a puncture in lap 1. But it always seems like the Lambos have some troubles at the Nordschleife. But quite nice that they recovered to second place in the end. Also cool that the Aston Martin got P3 in the end. Yeah, you never know. You never know if the car keeps up 24 hours of this torture. Oh, yeah, understeer.
Cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time going.
Yeah. Yeah, I rewatched the start after I was finished with the stream and then some of the highlights. Then of course, Max was still leading.
They're showing us the black flag.
Ah, come on.
That corner. They're gonna hold you for a while.
Yeah, totally. I have a reset point as well. Okay, I'll try one more lap. Maybe the 137.8. Everything I can do around here. Where is... Ah, there is no lap time delta again. Yeah, also with the rain in between and also the wet patches all over the track, I mean, poof. There's also a possibility of rain in this week's IMSA Open races. I'm not sure if I should do that. Yeah, but I also think they're used to that. They all did a good job. I mean, in the end, the car broke down, so there's not much you can do. But yeah, every year, Watch Life a Race is a great thing to watch. Yeah, Fighter Greg, me neither. Me neither. I also was, what? This is an intermediate? Or because the announcer also said intermediate a few times and then cut slicks. Yeah, it was the first time it was sold out. But they also said a few times during the interviews that he's really taking it seriously and also like not acting up like he is the big boss here. Like going to the driver meetings is just like everyone else, and that's just yeah, good mindset. Oh, 37.565. Let's give it one more try. Oh, that felt like a good exit. Yeah, I mean, you always will have like fanboys. I mean, that's just how it is. It's the same with, like, I don't know, Cristiano Ronaldo fans or Messi fans or... Ah, come on, slow down. Give it one more try. okay, I set the active reset after the start point. No, after the start line, that's why it's not starting the lap correctly. But that's okay. I mean, luckily not every motorsport fan is just a fan of one driver. And of course, I mean, I'm also have a soft spot for Lucas Auer because he's Austrian, and I think he won the Daytona 24-hour race this year already. So I'm also like kind of a fan for this driver, but of course I'm overall in general just a motorsport fan. But I always like pick out spontaneously who to root for. This Nordschleife race I was secretly rooting for the Audi, for the blue one that was crashed out, I think 3 hours into the race, or yeah, a lot of people were rooting for the Combi as well, of course. Great result in P5 there. High vibe? No, not yet, not yet. I was thinking about it, but I don't feel sufficient enough to do a comparison around Nords yet. Still think I would make too many mistakes to compare all the cars properly there. Oh no! But maybe I'll do my first official race at Nords this Thursday. We will see how the races are going here at Magny-Cours. I'll do them tomorrow. Yeah, I was in the end, I think, a really great winner 10 years after the last AMG win at Nords was quite cool. Yeah, but still would have been nice if there would have been a bit more of a fight until the end. But for a long time it looked like, okay, Team Verstappen is winning this easily. Also, like, the announcers were hinting something that there maybe was a bit of a team order or something like this, because the Yada Merc was standing a few seconds longer in the pits. Of course, you never can know this for certain, but yeah, it looked like it a little bit. That they wanted to spread out the cars a bit more. Yeah, so many of the contenders for the win crashing out. I wasn't really prepared for that, yeah. When I started to watch the start and the highlights when I finished the stream on Saturday, I was quite baffled that so many of the contenders for the win were already out of the race. Okay, there's definitely faster lap possible with the Corvette. 37.45. But for now, this is it. 0.453. Handling and stability was quite okay, but was with the Apex setup. Okay. What car should be next? No, actually the Corvette was still feeling a bit understeery, so I give it 3 stars in handling. But really not that bad. Could have been much, much worse. Okay, what should be next? Yeah, true. Let's go with the Beamer next. I mean, I was surprised that the Combi did so well. E5 in the end, I think, for the Touring. Before the race, I was also hoping that the BMW Z4 cars could be competitive, but I didn't know that they were just like running for like more gentleman race. Okay, let's see how the Beamer feels around here. Oh, nice 360.
We got damage on the front end.
Okay, let's go out of the pits again. I mean, this track could be a track again for the Audi. Sadly, I don't own it. But initially, also the Beamer feels quite good on cold tires here. Surprisingly enough, the worst cold tire feeling so far was the Acura. Not the Acura, it was the Corvette. They had fuel issues. Okay. What was the 99 car? Was it the Touring? Didn't remember the car numbers that well. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, there's the start-finish line right after the chicane. The second row, BMW. Yeah, but they won it last year. And last year they even had just one car on the grid, right? Because all the other Beamers were still at the international racetracks for the other endurance races.
They
Ooh.
see you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Setup is quite pointy in the Beamer. I think. Would be interesting. What lap times are possible in this? Hi, Heditate, Servus. Welcome back. Hope you had a nice Sunday. Also could watch Nordschleife for 24-hour race or the rest of it. No, it is not. But I don't have the tracks for the last 2 weeks. That's why I will not compare anymore for in this season for GT Sprint. Ah, yeah, you said it. True, yeah, you were rallying co-driver duties. No, I don't have Thruxton, and what is the last track? Ah, Miami, yeah. I also don't own Miami. I don't know, I might be doing some IMSA, but I'll also be away for work in the last, or in the beginning of June. A bit more. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the next job I have in the beginning of June, I will be working like pretty much 7 days in a row. And yeah, then we will see if I can squeeze in one or the other stream. But then when the new season is starting, I should be back with more streaming. And yeah, then we will see. But yeah, this job came up and it's pretty convenient. It's the only inconvenience is that I'm like working like 7 days in a row straight up away from home, so I really cannot turn on the stream. But other than that, good opportunity. Then we will see. I mean, for some casual stuff, it's always easier to find some time. This Saturday I will try to stream Forza Horizon for the first time. I did this when I started streaming, but lately I was working mostly on the weekends. But this weekend and maybe also next one, still have time on a Saturday. No, I will focus on Forza Horizon, and then the new season of iRacing will be here anyway soon. Oh, the BMW! It feels quite nice with this setup. It's a pointy setup, but I really enjoy it. Interesting to drive. And then there are still some sims that I want to try. I hope that AMS2 will get a good price reduce in the Steam summer sale.
You'll have to slow down
then I will buy that as well. I really want to try the GT1 cars in Automobilista 2. And also you can do some online racing now in that sim as well. And then we will see what the new season in iRacing will bring. They have crazy updates for the new season or not. Oh, okay. Thank you for that info. I will be looking out for that. Oh yeah. The rear is quite responsive in this setup. Really like that. In the Beamer, even though. That's my 6th lap. Let's see. I really have not really an idea what they will bring. Maybe they bring the updated Porsche to iRacing. The Evo version. But it will not be too different, I guess. But what else could they bring in the next update? Not really an idea. Ah yeah, true, there's the Sim Expo in America. Oh really? Okay. What was your problem with LMU? I mean, I also had some wheel problems in the past with LMU, but I think they resolved it already some time ago. Oh, is there an Evo version of the Mustang out? Yeah, the Aston Martin Valkyrie. The Valkyrie, true, yeah. That would be a thing, but is the Valkyrie even racing in IMSA? Oh. Ah, there's a team. Ah, cool. Yeah, maybe. But I'm not sure if I want to... Ah, come on. Not a slowdown. If I will be switching to GTP for the next season. And my problems with LMU, it was just a little bit buggy when it came out, but it already worked. Then they updated it a little bit, and yeah, my wheel settings were off, but they also resolved that after some time. And yeah, some smaller issues with LMU. Also haven't tried the sim in a month, maybe. But it's not that noteworthy. Still remember at one time I couldn't join a race, or could not unsign from a race, and then I couldn't join another one, stuff like this, or I wasn't loading into the race session. But yeah, nothing bigger than that. No Acura. Yeah, I mean, LMU is a great thing. But I'll still think my main sim will stay iRacing. Okay. The safety rating system, yeah, in detail also, but also not. But they show you after every race what could you could have done and what you've done wrong. 37.8. I really enjoy to drive the LMP2 in LMU. This car really sparked my interest again in the Ultimate. It feels very similar to the LMP2 car in iRacing. But GT3 racing, I still prefer iRacing in this regard. Ah, okay. So this was the track. Oh, okay. Oh no. This was the track that ended your Formula career in iRacing. I'm not sure if it will be much better in sports cars. We'll see how the competition will be here this week. Most of the drivers, I guess, will go to the Nordschleife in IMSA. Okay, my optimum lap time in the Beamer is a 37.48. And that's definitely doable. Really surprised by the Beamer this week. Ah, come on. Always a pile up. Yeah. I also got crashed out here quite a few times already, even in top split, so doesn't really get better. Also, some people think they can go too wide through the chicane here. That also doesn't work out every time. Okay, now the rear gets a bit loose of the Beamer. Increase the TC. But handling wise, quite enjoyable here. Too many Red Bull liveries, yeah. Then you need to prepare yourself already for more crashes, that's true. Seven, 9. Come on. Oh yeah, there was an exit. Look at that. And that was also a bad exit. Lost 1/10 here. Still okay, still okay. The Beamer feels good here. Hi, Saison. Oh, really? Thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate that. Oh, here we go. 37.3.
New fast flat for you.
And I'm pretty sure we can go a lot faster in this. If you're not just a mediocre driver as me. I'll take the 37.3. On 37.339. Handling was feeling really good. Stability, I'll give it 3 stars. Yeah, interesting. Okay, then let's go on with the next car. Let's go on with the Aston. See how the Aston Martin feels around here. Yeah, I don't think it will be too popular because we have Nordschleife and IMSA. But there are still always people who are racing Magny-Cours. And I think, in my opinion, it's quite enjoyable. Drive. I also wasn't sure back then when I bought it, but since I raced it the first time, really enjoy Magny-Cours. Yeah, I thought about that, hesitate. There was even a viewer who already made a mock-up or made a livery for a Porsche Cup car with my channel logo, but I don't know, I enjoy different designs on all the GT3 cars. That's why I also have quite a variety of liveries on my cars, so I don't know, maybe in the future, but yeah, I think a little too early to think about that. And yeah, I'm still quite picky about my liveries. So for me, the Aston has to be in British racing green, for instance. Let's see, maybe in the future. Okay, Aston Martin, here we go. How will this car perform around Magny-Cours? Maybe this car would be... Ooh! Okay. Alright, Heditate, thank you for stopping by. Have a good evening. Oh god. Oh, quite understeery, but tires are still cold. This is such a tricky corner in the Aston. Let's see. But I will do a few races here tomorrow, and on Thursday we'll see. If I feel confident enough, I will do my first officials at Nordschleife. Oh, I'm losing the rear. Okay. Yeah, honestly, the only thing that I really don't like about Magny-Cours is the last chicane before the start-finish line. Other than that, track has a nice flow. I also enjoyed to race it here in Porsche Cup a lot. For GT3 racing, it can feel a bit narrow. But I think I also did GT4 racing here. I initially bought this track because I knew it from the old Formula 1 racing games. 42.267. And yeah, then I just thought, maybe I have to get this. This is also where Michael Schumacher made his 4-stop strategy. Back then in, I don't know when it was actually, 2003, 2004. That was a crazy race. But yeah, it is kind of similar to Suzuka. I also feel that, I mean, a lot of the tracks this season in GT Sprint are more tight and twisty. Yes. Yeah, it can easily be a 135 Jotaro, but it always depends on the track conditions and how much fuel do I have. I always do my comparisons with race fuel and also usually warmer track conditions than we will have in the race. But my comparison is also not focusing solely on lap time, because usually pace-wise I'm quite fine for the races. Oh, that's that sounds charming, Jim Slip. No. I'm not in the early 20s by a mile. I know that like track guides and hot lap guides on YouTube are doing usually a lot faster lap times here, but they also not always share their track conditions, and as you know, in iRacing this makes a big difference. Just a few degrees cooler and you will be a lot faster already. No. I'm quite an old bloke. Okay, now let's try to get a lap together in the Aston. Car's feeling quite well. Oh, nice. Yeah, AC rally. It's already feeling really nice. I also enjoyed it a lot already. Yeah, that's really a game where you need to get a handbrake. Oh, ooh, that was close. Try to get this lap in and then read your message. I'll read it right away. Yeah. Doesn't have triple support at all, right? Ooh. Or are you talking about Forza Motorsport? 37.6. Okay. Ah, okay. Ah, Horizon, okay. Yeah, for something like this, the ultra-wide is quite convenient. Hmm, 37.6. See, it can be a bit more aggressive here for sure. Ah, this slowdown. This will be also a thing in the race. Lambo next? Yeah, we can do that. I mean, I kinda have high hopes for the Lambo again. It was so much fun in Suzuka. Maybe it is fun this week again. Yeah, I also thought of that already, the Ford. I don't know, we will see. The Aston feels definitely nice over the chicane here. Not the best exit, but still alright. Here. Can lose the rear in the Aston by overbraking. This car also feels nice. Here we go. Yeah. Hopefully. I was already looking forward to the Evo free roam. Oh, look at that. 37.3. Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty sad to hear that they also cut down the career mode a lot. I was also looking forward to that. I was kind of hoping already, oh, some substitute for Gran Turismo or for not having Gran Turismo. Oh, come on. Okay. But yeah. We will see. Yeah, I'm also kind of still hoping for that. I think they shifted their strategy to bring the GT3 cars and also like get some traction going in their online racing. I think that was their idea of shifting the strategy. And the GT3 cars feel quite nice. I enjoyed to drive them. But yeah, I also still hope they will not give up on the career mode and on the free roam. Okay. Just slow down. Okay, I'm already in lap 10. Reset the car a few times as well. Let's give it one more reset and then move on. Okay, now I think I crashed the simulator. Yeah. Okay. Then we move on right away. Oh, I was pressing the reset button a few times too often, I guess. Let's see. Okay, we don't get results. It was a 1:37.338. I'm not completely wrong. 37.338. Handling was quite nice, also quite stable. Good front end, also McLaren. Okay. Go to the Lambo right away. Lambo, Porsche, the Mustang, Ferrari, and the Merc. And let's test the Lambo. Track conditions are still all right. Yes, let's go. Hey. Kinda high hopes for the Lambo. Let's see. This car was great fun in Suzuka. I think I mentioned that already a few times today. Okay, front end is a bit vague on cold tires. I would say it's close to the Corvette here. Yeah, I was surprised that the Acura felt better on cold tires than this and the Corvette. Let's see if the Lambo is stable. This would be definitely an interesting car to main. Guess I would also need to dig deeper into tuning the setups to not lose the car as easily. Let's see. Also a bit understeer here. Okay, let's see. Let's get warmer now. Can I crack the 136 with one car? Also, I think the Mercedes should be fast around here. For the Lambo, need to increase the force feedback strength a little bit. Otherwise the front end is a bit too light. Hit 4 for the first flank lap. Maybe. Not too bad. Oh yeah, now the grip is coming. But will the car get snappy through the S's at some point? Fast weight shifts. So far, the Lambo is feeling safe enough for me. Yeah, I also have a lot of cars where I feel fast in them, but I am not actually fast, Max. Yeah, I have the same issues. Usually that's the Porsche for me. Also the McLaren on a lot of occasions. I always feel fast in them, but I'm actually slow. But it really depends on the setups that you're using. Or the let's say it like this, the driving style of the setup builder, of the setup you're using. That makes a big difference, in my opinion. Because I cannot adapt to every driving style or every car like an 8K iRacing driver. Of course they can, but that's why I also you're on Grid and Go? Yeah, on Grid and Go, for instance, I really enjoyed the Porsche setups. I was quite fast in the Porsche there. Definitely doing better than with the Go setups for the Porsche. Yeah, I think I'll try Grid and Go again at some point. I was signed up to them to try them out and they felt quite good. Maybe a bit more snappy sometimes than Grid and than Go setups. 7.9. Oh yeah, now the Lambo starts to rotate well again. Ah, okay. My monitor is a 49-inch ultra wide, so I can see the full windscreen of the cars in iRacing, and also the left-hand side window and the mirror. It's the Samsung G9 OLED. I actually tried a few monitors before I settled on one. Also because of the bad quality control of the Samsung monitors. I had quite a few with that pixels. I tried out the Odyssey G9 ultra wide with the 1000R curve. That monitor that most people use when they use a ultra wide for sim racing. What do you mean settings? The monitor settings or the in-game? Because for the monitor settings I just run it on the basic settings. I just turned off G-Sync and that stuff because that was causing a few issues in the beginning where the monitor would turn itself off to run its cleaning cycle mid-race. But since I've turned that off, everything runs fine. Ah yeah, then you have the same, yeah. I don't have changed anything really in the monitor settings. There's nothing really to show. Everything is on standard. I just turned off all the variable refresh rate and G-Sync stuff. Because yeah, as said, it was causing issues, and I think they all also fixed it already with firmware update by now, but everything is running pretty stable. My field of view is on 95 degrees, but that depends, of course, how far you are away from the monitor. I've made a video about that on my YouTube channel if you want to check that out. So in iRacing you have this calculator. It works pretty well. And you still have a little bit of wiggle room in your field of view settings, so if I would run now 97 or 98 degrees or 93, would be still fine for the perception. But with the distance I have to the monitor, it's exactly 95. I run 90 on other sims because in iRacing you have this multi-projection setting that I'm using. And no, I think no other sim really has that. And on some other sims I'm running 90, that's true, yeah. You're welcome. Hello, Lambo. Can I please get a good lap? I was hoping to race you again here tomorrow, but it doesn't look like that will happen.
38.756.
Although the car feels really nice around here. See how much I can improve. Was a bit late. Okay, weird exit, but I still gained time. It's alright. Maybe first gear would have been better. There we go, now we're getting better exits. There it is. 37.3, and there's more possible. Oh, look at that. Will this be a Rambo week again? Here it's a bit understeery. Overbraked a bit. But it's still fine. Yeah, it's mostly seat time, Marco. I'm still like more of a casual driver. I'm like 4K I rating right now, so not too high. But I'm also in iRacing already for 7 years, so at some point I had to improve. But I did not I do not focus too much on rating nowadays. Maybe next season again. I'm trying to really lock in a bit more, but I also don't want to overdo it. I'm really here for having fun and not getting frustrated. Yeah, that's all good. Enjoy it, enjoy it. Enjoy the journey. I also had a great time racing in rookies and then working my way up. I still remember I was not buying any content at all until I reached C license 4.0. So I raced the Mazda all the way. And right after that, I bought the Porsche 911 RSR as my first paid car. Was a bit much to handle back then, but still a lot of fun. Oh, is there a 136 possible in the Lambo? There we go. Second week in a row, the Lambo for me? I mean, we still have a lot of cars to go, but the Lambo is already a lot of fun again. Oh, please no slowdown. Ooh. The downshift to first gear always kills my lap here. Yeah, the Mercedes GT3 is a nice car. It's quite stable and still more fun than the Beamer, for instance. But also for this week, I still have to test the Mercedes, but the Beamer felt pretty good here. I was enjoying it. Come on, 36. Thank you for the follow, Noxit. Really appreciate that. Welcome in. Went into the ABS too much. Okay, let's stay in second gear this time. Yeah, it's definitely safer. Servus Noxit, welcome. You're free to chat in German, of course, but I will reply in English if that's okay. Because I'm an Austrian and my German is not the yellow from the egg. Oh. Yeah, now the rear. Okay. 37.1 in the Lambo. Oh. 37.159. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Rebel. 37 159. Maybe the second week in a row, the Lambo. Ah, come on. One minute, 37.1. Forgot it again. 159, of course. 159. Lambo also felt quite stable. Yeah, let's see. Next car. All right. I have a pretty hard Austrian dialect, so that's why I started in English. Of course, as well, my co-workers, with my co-workers, I have to speak mostly English, and I think streaming helps me a lot to get better pronunciation. Because with every language, you get better at it when you're training the different muscles that you need. Okay, next car. Ferrari could be better. Yeah, the Ferrari is a strong car. Let's go with the Ferrari next. Why not? Why not? So much fun in the Lambo again. Ah. Okay, let's see how the Ferrari behaves around Magny-Cours. Last week it was also a strong pick. Probably would have gained more iRating last week if I picked the Ferrari. But the Lambo was so much fun. Let's see how it is this week. Overall, since the UP update, the Ferrari is doing quite well. It's a good pick for pretty much any track now. I mean, the car wasn't never really bad to begin with, but now they made it even better and nerfed the Mustang and the other front-engine GT3 cars, except the Merc. I think the Merc also got a buff. Let's see. Oh yeah, very stable again. Of course. Got to slow down. Lap 1, Ferrari is feeling really nice. Strong front end feel. Guess here, I don't know if second gear is better. this chicane. Here we go. Okay, now you'll notice that the tires aren't fully warm yet. No, I think it's alright. I think the display in the Lambo is much more annoying. Oh. Okay, I pushed a bit too early. But here, the lateral grip is quite nice. Yeah, it was the meta car for a long time, the Mustang. But I don't know what your iRating is, but it's not really a big deal if you're below 7K iRating or 6K, I don't know. I think if you're feeling good in the car, you still can. If you're feeling good in the Mustang, you don't have to feel bad in any way. It's still feeling... it still has good pace. It really depends. If you're used to driving it, then it's totally fine. Except if you're a 7K iRating driver. And of course you have to go with the meta car for each week. And there's this. Oh, not even? Okay. 2.5, yeah, then. I think even with the iRating I have, it really doesn't make a difference. If you're feeling good in a certain car, just use it. Don't think about like what the 8K drivers are using. Hey Flight, welcome. Yeah, my last GT3 car comparison for this season, and I picked Magny-Cours. Yeah, it's the good old Formula 1 days. Exactly. Michael Schumacher craziness. Four-stop race. I'm missing some grip here. No. I will stay here, and maybe on Thursday I will do a Nordschleife race, and then my season is pretty much done. Suzuka with rain. Oh yeah, that sounds very nice to start Formula racing. Suzuka is such an easy track, especially in the rain. No, I will stay in GT3 land. Then next season we will see what cars we will get, what series updates. Oh yeah, that sounds really nice. That sounds really enjoyable. Better exit this time. On lap 5 now. Oh, really? Okay. And that actually would help me a great deal to get a better feeling in my throttle foot. But I'll do some races here tomorrow. For some reason I really enjoy Magny-Cours. Straight line the GT3s, the chicane. I mean, right before the start-finish line, yes. Straight line as much as you can do it. There's a pretty nasty slowdown there. $37.5. I guess you mean here. Yeah, I usually try to not go over the sausage curb. I know you can do it, but I don't know. Sometimes it sends you flying. Okay. Simrig's already showed up in the beginning. There we go, now we have grip. Yeah, I don't know, I don't always get the same exit here out of the hairpin, but usually I also use up a bit more on the outside there. Let's try to... Oh yeah, there is it. This slow down. It is scary. Zero seconds? What? Simrig, you were lying to me all those weeks. I don't know, do I need a special plugin for this, for watch time? No.
They're showing us the black flag. They say you cut the course. They're gonna hold you for
Let's reset in real quick, or just use the reset button. Here we go. 37.2. The Ferrari is feeling really good. Maybe it's doable to make a 136 in it. I mean, for you it sure is, but for me, of course. still a gentleman driver, so... lost 2 temp already. $37.2. Yeah. So far, it's pretty much fine, I guess. Whatever car I will pick in the end, I will try to get into the 1 minute 36 lap times. But yeah, I think this week I can choose between a lot of them. Even the Beamer felt great. That surprised me the most so far, that I could do a decent lap in the Beamer as well. Also the Acura. Now I'm struggling a little bit. Too much. Come on, Pete. But feeling-wise, the Fefe is actually really nice around here. Yeah, same as last week. This car just gives you a great feeling when you have loaded up the tires onto one side. The Lambo always feels a bit lighter in the steering. But the Lambo also feels like it has a bit of a more agile rear. That's good or bad, you can decide for yourself. Okay, let's give it another go. That felt good. Not too wide on the entry. I was a bit late with throttle application. Still okay. Come on, come on. Woo. Of course, flight. Shoot away. If I can help you at all. Ugh. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Looks like a good lap. Look at that. Finally, I cracked the 137. Took me long enough. I don't have any experience in sourdough. 36.940 in the Ferrari. Handling was really nice. Stability, I give it 4 out of 5 stars. It felt great. Okay, 3 cars to go. Davito. Sorry, I cannot help you with dough questions. Okay, let's come on, update. Oh no, we have 4 cars. 1, 2, no, 3, sorry. Okay, then let's try the Mustang next. I've never made. It's kind of bread, right? Yeah, that's why I'm so bad in qualifying. But I think I'm getting better at warming the tires. But it's also a bit different for every car, so I guess my feeling for this is also messed up because of course I need to try all of them every week. Okay, let's check out the Mustang. Let's see how the Mustang feels around here. Gummiwurzel. Usually the Mustang, I think it was always good around here. I mean, there wasn't really a track where the Mustang was not good.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time game.
Let's see how it feels this week. Okay, first flying lap. Tires are still cold. Oh, also the suspension feels quite soft here. So maybe I can attack the curbs a bit more than I'm used to. Here you still feel the lack of grip from the cold tires. But in the next lap it should be alright already. I think I can step onto the throttle way earlier than I do in this hairpin. So far, the staying feels still quite understeery. Yeah, come on. Let's go. 39 is the first lap. This car already has an Evo version out, really? In real life, why did I never notice that? Too much. But also the Mustang feels really nice around here. Try to stay in second. I don't know. Ah, okay. Or is it already out for a longer period and I just haven't noticed that because everybody or every team is already using the Evo version? Seven, okay. Yeah, the Mustang. Oh. Ah, okay. So this year. Ah, thank you for looking that up. Ah. Let's see if we will get the Evo version then in iRacing as well. But I guess they're kind of keen on keeping their GT3 roster updated when it's the most popular series. I mean, I hope the car will not be as bad as it is in real life right now. If that's the case, they can wait a few more seasons until they bring it. I just saw that the teams that were using it for the DTM race at the Red Bull Ring, they were pretty unhappy. Yeah, the Temerario was off pace 1 second a lap. Oh, I have to brake a bit earlier than the Mustang. Yeah, in DTM, I think DTM is also the first race series that got it. I'm not sure about that, but those teams were pretty unhappy with the performance. Ah, come on, Pete. Let's increase the TC a bit if I can't handle the torque. Ooh. So far, struggling quite a bit. That's only my 5th lap, so pretty sure I can still improve a lot. But right now I'm standing between the same decision as last week. I was fast in the Ferrari, I was fast in the Lambo. Lambo was more fun. Okay, now I think I'll get it. Here we go.
37.657.
Yeah, pasta should be a good substitute. Sounds good. Approved. No, for some reason I'm really struggling in the Mustang. Also, why is the ABS so high? Ah, come on.
You've got to slow down and give up that time.
I finally got a good first sector. Then I get the slowdown again. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, the front suspension setup is really soft, so it really feels like you can go over pretty much any curb without any problems in the Mustang. Even here, quite nice. And now I finally get faster here. Here we go. Okay, this lap will be quite a bit faster already, let's see. $35 liters left. Maybe first gear be better. I'll try it for the last chicane. The Mustang is definitely feeling good. I'm not sure if I can be as fast as in the Ferrari here. But the handling is definitely nice. Losing some time here again. Drive first here. Yeah, a little bit faster. $37,279. $37,278 for the Mustang. Handling was really nice, quite stable. Okay, then we just have 2 cars left. Porsche and the Benz. Let's try the Merc first. My good old Nordschleife car. Then the Porsche. Now we'll see. The only thing that really keeps me away from running the Merc as a main car is that I mess up the front tires in this car regularly. And also maybe my rears are a bit too hot.
No damage. Car looks clean.
Are still fine. Here we go. And yeah, I always get into trouble, or on a lot of times I get into trouble towards the end of the race with this car. Because I always mess up the front tires mid-race. Yeah, also would need to try a different setup to fix that. Oh, okay. Boys, the rear gets a bit light in the first time we're braking for this hairpin. Okay. And let's do this again. Interesting. It's a slidey boy. Okay, I'll turn down the TC for the beginning at least. Holy God. Why does the Benz feel so off? For the Porsche, I'm not sure if it will do well here or not. It'll be also interesting to see if we get the Evo version of the Porsche as well next season. I don't think they changed too much. or if we get any sports car content at all. Come on, Mr. Benz. Don't kill me right away. So far, I don't get the best confidence in this car. Weird, but maybe I also should try the Apex setup with this. Definitely feels quite torquey with this setup. But as the tires warm up, it should be a bit better. They're still gaining temperature, so... Okay. Now, as usual, now it starts to get better, but the first lap, that was really a scary one. The car is quite slidey on cold tires. Okay, I think now I can also open up the TC again to where it was. It's fine to stay in second here, yes. Oh, the car has good rotation through here. Hey, Pitlane Phoenix! Welcome! Seven, six. But as always with the AMG, takes a bit longer to warm its tires, but then it really starts to fly. First good lap, it was the second hot lap, 37.6. Let's see how much I can improve in this one. Come on. Just slow down. Really have to get that into my system to not take this during the race. Okay, let's try again. Let's set an active reset point here. Try this.
38.375.
Decent exit. Felt all right. At this time I took the safer approach. Also decent exit here. Oh yeah, that's going to be decent lap if I'm not messing up. Messed up the exit a little bit. Zone 4. Come on, let's reset here. Try this again. Hello? Look at that. That felt like a good exit. People will dive in this hairpin for sure again. But it also feels like at some point this can get a bit of a struggle to get a decent exit here without spinning the wheels too much, at least for me, as my throttle foot is not as well trained as it should be. Well, still decent lap. There we go, not too bad. $37.2. I think the Benz can rival the Ferrari. Again, too much throttle. Come on, Pete. Ooh, that was close. Was already waiting for the slowdown. Brake too deep into here. Let's reset once more. think I can go a little bit faster in the bends. Not optimal, but all right. Too late. Way too late. Come on, one more try. My optimum says 137 flat in this. Missed the apex a little bit. Doesn't look like I can go any faster. Okay. And a 37.212 it is. Two, 1, 2. Yeah, the car felt quite torquey. Much torque, let's say it like this. Okay, then off to the last car, the Porsche. See if this can surprise me or not. So far, the Ferrari is still my top pick as of now. Lambo also was a lot of fun. But I think the Ferrari is a safer choice for me this week. Let's see what I can do in the Porsche. Magny-Cours. Race setup. Let's go. Okay, right away. Have to increase those feedback strength again for the Porsche. Okay, let's see. if the Porsche is any surprise here or not. So far, not bad, not bad. On cold tires. Quite nice front end feeling. Of course, typical to the Porsche. Quite a lot of body roll and a soft front end, but still. Feel quite good how much grip you have left, even on cold tires. That's a big plus already. Thank you for the follow, Nimcross. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Porsche is struggling a bit over those curves. Ooh. Yeah. Of course, tires are cold still, so not trying to push too hard already. But so far, not too bad. Also, with the Porsche, you can be a bit more violent on the throttle. Hi, Verstappen, welcome in. Hope you had a nice Sunday. I was recovering from my Nordschleife challenge. Maybe I'll do my first official race this week in IMSA. Still have to pick a car though. Didn't want to do the car comparison at Nords already. I don't think I'm good enough yet, but maybe for one race it's fine. Forty. Oh my god, why am I losing the rear here so... Okay, let's try the other setup. This is a bit more wing. Yeah, I'm familiar in it, but of course I have to compare the cars. And the most fun I had again in the Lambo. So I haven't decided yet. I think pace-wise, pretty much every car that you want to pick this week is fine. If you have enough experience. Ah, for IMSA you mean? I don't know. After 40 laps or so, I already wished I could switch cars. Because the AMG felt a bit boring by then. Ah yeah, this is more understeery in the beginning. Hopefully it gets better when the tires get warm. Yeah, for IMSA, I don't know. It's what to pick. Just would be one race to like have done my first official race at Nords. I don't think I'll be competitive at all. People are much more experienced than me at Nords. I don't think my 100 laps will help me that much with people who learned it already for years and years. Okay, but at least this setup is a bit more stable for the first set of corners. Okay, Le Bon. What car did you use in your league? Oh yeah, this is feeling much better already. Ah, you were in the Corvette. Oh, that's a nice result. Was there a meta car that was better overall, or who won your class? Which car? Porsche is quite jumpy over those curves. Other than that, so far the car feels quite good in the safe setup. In the esports setup it was just a bit too loose in the rear. Ah, okay. But I also like to drive the Ford in LMU. I think it's a good feeling car. Also the Corvette in LMU feels quite nice, that's true. I think the Porsche feels a bit nicer in iRacing than in LMU. And also the Mercedes. I would say the LMP2 car feels as good in both sims. Ah, okay. So you had the same experience. I don't know. Something feels a bit off with the Merc in LMU. Hello, 38. Hello, where is the pace? Yeah, of course, seat time is always a thing, but right from the initial feel or what I'm used to when I drove the Merc, it felt a bit off for me. Because all of the other cars, or most of the other cars, felt also similar or believable in LMU. Of course, the force feedback is different in both sims, but to me, the Ford Mustang, for instance, shared the same traits in LMU as it does in iRacing. The Corvette feeling a bit easy to drive in LMU. It's maybe also because I wasn't racing such edgy setups. And the Porsche in LMU, I mean, it felt okay, felt good, felt like a Porsche, but I was losing it quite often because, I don't know, I just had a lack of feel for the rear of the Porsche in LMU. I always noticed too late when it was about to step out. Ooh, it doesn't look good for the Porsche here. Struggling quite a bit. Even though the car feels good, but I don't know. I'm not really convinced that I can do low 137s in this. Seven, 8, okay. Ah, lost all the gained time. This slide. Yeah, but still. Okay. Ah. Okay. Let's try it next lap. Curb threw me off there. Let's set another active reset point and give it another go. I still think I have to watch out a bit more for the last chicane there than in the other cars. No, okay, let's retry that. Maybe I'll stay in 4th gear, not unsettle the rear too much. I feel like I'm doing better in the Porsche when I drive around these curves more. I'm using Go setups. Yeah, staying in 4th gear did the job. And yeah, honestly, I was always a bit struggling in the Porsche with Go setups. The fastest in the Porsche I was really with Grid and Go. GNG, the Porsche setups felt so good. I'm not sure. Hmm. P1 docks, okay, yeah, I also haven't used those. Go setups, most of the time, feels quite safe. The cars are usually not that sketchy, and when they are, you still get a safe setup provided. That's not really much slower, it's just usually a bit more understeery and safe to drive. Of course, depends on the car. But yeah, for me, the Porsche always was a grid and go car. .29 liters left, yeah. Now I think I get a decent lap, but took me long enough. Oh yeah, 37.1. Wasn't expecting that. Give it another try. Let's set the delta to optimum lap time. Oh yeah. Okay, maybe the Porsche can rival the Ferrari. Like I'm getting the hang of it. Maybe in this corner, second gear is also fine. Maybe I don't need to shift down to first. I was a bit late now. Oh yeah, 37 flat. I'll take that.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gain.
37. I'll take that. Not bad, not bad. Let's write this down. 091. Handling was good. It was also quite stable. It was, but it was with the safe setup. All right. Update this. Okay. Here is my roundup for week 10 of the GT Sprint Series at Magny-Cours. I did the fastest lap time in the Ferrari, and it also felt really good to drive this car around the track. I think this week you cannot really go wrong with any pick. I was even fast in cars that I'm usually not good in, like the Beamer or the Acura. I did decent lap times in all of the cars. Of course, we will see how track temp and the track conditions will be in the races and how fast the lap times will be, but I think I'll be fine and I'll most likely use the Ferrari. I also had a lot of fun in the Lambo again. But yeah, that's it. All right. You're welcome, John Woody Wood. All right. Yeah, I think that's it for today. I'll be online tomorrow morning with some races at Magny-Cours, and then I'm back on Thursday, maybe with some Nordschleife. And also Saturday morning, trying out Forza Horizon 6. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for the nice chat. Thank you for the follows. And thank you to everyone who watched on Saturday again. It really was quite an experience. I had a lot of fun, even though I was exhausted. So thank you all. Have a good rest of your day or a good evening, and hopefully see you soon. Bye bye.